you are too concerned with what was and what will be. Is a saying. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. But today is a gift. That is why it is called the present.
There's no amount of money that will ever make you stop if money is what you care about. Oh, I got $1 million, gotta get 10, got 10, gotta get 100, got 100, gotta get 5, got 5, gotta get 1 billion. Cars, you never have enough cars. If it's women, you never have enough. You'll be chasing them forever. If it's success, you can never get enough of that. I realize that it's like, it doesn't stop. It keeps calling you. It's like a drug. You're never satisfied. If you place your importance on this, which is like appreciation, love, that is enough. There's enough of that in everybody's life right now if they just took the time to look.
Have you ever worked day and night for something? You gave it your all. You gave blood, sweat, and tears for this thing. You may have proved people wrong that believe you couldn't do the thing that you set out to do. You maybe bagged that girl that you wanted for so long. Maybe even landed a high-paying job with good benefits. And finally, when you get there, you reach the end of the rainbow. For some reason, it doesn't feel the way you expected it to. You were expecting this amazing, movie-like feeling to overwhelm you, but it doesn't come. People are complimenting you. You may have gotten some money from it. Your parents may have even posted you on Facebook. But despite the fulfillment of this goal, you feel very empty on the inside. Yeah, well, that comes from one of the biggest lies told to us as humans, which is that you need more. And if you aren't working towards more, then you are somehow less than. Let me tell you something. You are exactly who you need to be and where you need to be right now at this given time. People steady manipulating our insecurities to garner attention and profiting off others to make them feel that they shouldn't be content with the life they are living. And while yes, there is always room for improvement, that shouldn't be your main focus on life. We think the validation from others, the money, the success are indicators that our life is worthy of something. But truly, just being born is a beauty within itself. Just being able to experience this life, the ups, the downs, the love is the gift. A song for me that is a constant reminder of this is J.Coles' Love Yourz, a song about what really matters to a rich, famous rapper who was at the time at the height of his career. With that, let me explain the power of loving yours. The song opens with J.Cole chanting his chorus about how all of us are equal and you should never count yourself out.
No such thing as a life that's better than yours. Love yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours.
The opening lines start off so deep because in a world where everything is advertised to make you feel like you're less than, you need more. I mean, just look at the social media influencers and all these latest celebrities. They all show off their cars, their money, and these people around the world that validate them and make them out to be these larger than life characters as if they have something that you don't have. And everybody on social media follows behind suit, trying to grasp at some of that fame and validation because they think that is what will fulfill them internally. Yet Cole, one of the people that I speak of that is made out to be this larger than life character, affirms to us, the listeners, there's no such thing as a life better than yours. He then goes on to tell us that the stage you're in life, you should never take for granted.
Don't be sleeping on your level, cause it's beauty in the struggle.
Notice how he says there's beauty in the struggle. Being at the beginning of a journey or a smaller artist is often associated with being less than, overlooked, something to be embarrassed by. But it is often one of the best stages of your life because you get to go through trial and error without a bunch of people's eyeballs on you. Oftentimes, people's best work is before the height of their fame, money, and validation. I mean, Nas made Illmatic, one of the most influential rap albums of all time, at 17 in the projects of New York. Ryan Coogler, director of Black Panther, Creed, and latest hit Sinners, made one of his most iconic and debut films as a broke college student. Doechie's latest viral hit Anxiety was made as she was basically a struggling homeless artist. So Cole reminds us to enjoy and appreciate this stage of the journey just as much as any other stage. Because he then goes on to tell us that the grass ain't always greener on the other side.
On the road to riches, listen, this is what you find. The good news is you came a long way. The bad news is went the wrong way.
Mind you, this is peak fame. College girls running after him, chains, getting accolades, superstar J.Cole. And he is telling us, the listeners, as someone who has experienced the lows of life, but also a high of it that a lot of people will only wonder about and never get to experience, that it's not all cracked up to be. He even goes on to say that he reminisced about the old times and how sometimes it seems that before he got all this money, this fame, and this validation, his life was somehow better.
Being broke was better. A life that's better than yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours.
He then goes on as a young millionaire to tell us that money is meaningless, especially whenever you are going through something.
For what's money without happiness? Or hard times without the people you love?
And I can relate to this on so many levels. Anytime I'm going through something that really does a number on me, I'm talking about my mind is stuck on it. I'm depressed. I feel like I can't get out of bed. Not once have I thought to go to the people that like my post on Instagram. Not once has money ever crossed my mind and I wish I had more money to make me feel better right now. That should let us know something about money and the value it holds. You can't make a woman love you with money. You may attract her, but she won't ever love you. And I think this is what J. Cole is trying to convey to us since he's had this spotlight. He's dealt with all these supermodels. He's dealt with all these big celebrity names that we all idolize. And he's telling us, the viewers, hey, this is very shallow and superficial. It looks good on the outside, but that's the only place it looks good. On the inside, there's nothing there. He then goes on to address the people who might be broke or down on luck that are listening to this pessimistically, doubting him expressing the non-importance of money, since that's easy for him to say being a young millionaire.
Think being broke was better. Now I don't mean that phrase with no disrespect to all my out there living in debt.
He then goes on to tell him though he was once in their shoes.
I mean this silly, and that's a who was once in your shoes, living with nothing to lose. I hope one day you hear me.
He tells us since traveling around the world, some of the things he learned about wanting to be the best in anything in life.
Always gonna be a bigger house somewhere, feel me, long as the people in that love you dearly.
Somebody from the outside will always superficially be looking better than you.
Always gonna be a whip that's better than the one you got. Always gonna be some clothes that's fresher than the ones you rock.
Somebody will always have more followers than you. But ultimately what matters is the people around you and what's on the inside.
Always gonna be a better out there on the tours, but you ain't never gonna be happy till you love yours.
This message is so simple, but so applicable to all walks of life. Since our economy is dog water, people are mistaking their inability to love, appreciate, and more importantly, live with the lack of money and tangible things. Not to say that that's some people, but my granddad, who never had a bunch of money, used to take me, all my sisters and cousins to have fun in his backyard. He'd find free snacks in random places, off-brand or on-brand. They tasted the same as long as we were together. A hug is free. A water balloon fight is free. A call telling your mom, your family, your friends that you love them and just catching up is free. We put so much value in the things we can't have that people dangle in front of us. You ever notice the happiest kids are always the weird kids Naruto running down the hallway? Or it's always the average Joe or Stacy that has a nice family they go back home to every day? And on the opposite side of that, those you always see frowning, not happy, got a bunch of money, huh? Got millions of followers and fans, and have everything you think you want.
When we young, and even when we old, the world is constantly pumping us with images, right? About what life should be about. Constantly telling us what life is about, what it should be about. In the States, it's called the American dream. A lot of money, a big house, a brand new car, and a wife that's like not even genetically possible to have, right? Even though the world is set up so that 99% of us can't never have this shit. But we idolize the people that do have it. We sit and we watch and we go, oh my God, their life looks so perfect. Look what they're doing, oh my God. And I came here tonight to tell y'all, I was the same person that was sitting down watching like, oh my God, it looks so perfect, it must be nice. And then I went and got this shit. But when I got there, I'm telling y'all, and I'm coming back to tell y'all, all that shit they told us is bullshit. It's not what's important and it's not what matters. I know that because right now, it's a man, he got millions of dollars. He got $1 billion. And he's miserable, right? But you got a family that come from where we come from, worse conditions than where we come from. They couldn't afford a ticket to this show tonight if they wanted. But yet somehow they got more happiness and joy in their life right now than this man will ever have in his.
Today you are the youngest you will ever be. Today is the youngest your mom, your sister, your brother, anybody you love is the youngest they'll ever be as well. So don't be so focused on your next life that you miss out on the one right in front of you. Realize this and you will not only reclaim your happiness, but you will ultimately find the treasure that you're looking for. And that's the true power of loving yours. Appreciate the love. Thank you so much for 10K. You guys changed my lives and inspired me truly without even realizing it. I'm so blessed and grateful for you all. Check out my playlist where you can see, you know what I'm saying, these videos in like chronological order, and I guess lessons kind of build upon each other. But also go check out my Twitch and my Instagram because I'm going to be streaming soon. Genuinely, I love you all so much. And again, thank you so much for 10K. With that,
That's the right, drop the beat.